to you. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. It is December 6th. Each weekday morning, we look forward to getting together for the area's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning. I'm Amy Lacey with Courtney Dean in the studio with me today. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Amy. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to everyone. We get another chance to share some great topics and things of interest to our viewers. So, Amy, it's been a while since we've worked together on the show. What's new and exciting with you?
Oh, well, it is only a 1-hour show, Courtney, so there's so much going on. But, you know, just really enjoying the season. I love Richmond this time of year. I feel like each and every day you can do something different to celebrate the holiday season and see family and friends and just really get into the spirit. So that's what's new with me.
Yes, it is. It's such a great time of year. And you know what? I did something that's great for when it's this cold out. I went to a high school basketball game this week.
It's so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
I hadn't been to one since high school.
And there is just so much community, and everybody's, you know, cheering for the team and you know, supporting the students. And I really enjoy that. I've gone to a few local college and high school type of sporting events over the past couple of years. And you always leave there feeling so happy and just proud of the next generation.
Yes,
so
these athletes are amazing.
They are amazing, and I absolutely love it. So we have so many talented people out there, you know, you never know, we might be stopping in at a sporting event near you.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, coming up today, the Friends of Cat Simons Foundation are hosting a special holiday event complete with festive cheer and pet photos with Santa. Deborah Willis and Frank Hudak, who will always be known as Mr. Christmas, they're here along with, Deborah's Beagle didn't make it today. But we will share the details in their visit coming up in about 15 minutes.
And today we'll enjoy some Polish-style dumplings, better known as pierogies. Ned Curry is the owner of Ryba's Pierogi. He and Sam McFadden make their debut in the Virginia This Morning kitchen, and they're going to roll up some made with potato and cheese. We are looking forward to this segment later on in today's live show.
I am super excited about that. Being from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Pierogies are their own food group there, so this is going to be a great segment.
It feels like home, home, home for you.
Yes, it does. And we're not done with food just yet. Andrea Swipe-Murdaugh is going to put on her pizza making hat today. She's live from a new Marco's Pizza location in Mechanicsville. Good morning, Andreas.
Good morning. You're right. We're here at the newest location of Marco's Pizza up on Mechanicsville Turnpike. I've got Chef Marco, who's going to be making sure we've got the best of the best in pizza. And Chef Marco and owner Harry Ragsdale are going to be telling us about the Family and Friends Day that Marco's Pizza Mechanicsville is going to be offering this Sunday, December 8th, 1 to 4 p.m. And we're going to be telling you about how you can get some free pizza. So make sure you stay tuned into the show today. We're going to go inside. We're going to see all of the brand new location newness. And we're going to talk a little bit about some pizza. Your favorite kind, the best kind, the free kind. So stay with us. Now, Tom, it is cold enough out here that I think I could go and get inside of the pizza oven. Please tell me we've got some warmer temperatures coming our way.
Don't go inside. Maybe just stand adjacent to the pizza oven. That might do. That might be enough for you.
No, I'm getting in.
That does sound cozy, doesn't it? Well, we'll warm up a little bit by Sunday, but unfortunately not today, nor tonight, nor much tomorrow. I didn't know we had guys making pierogi on the show either, man. I grew up in the pierogi belt too, just like Amy did. And I love those things, man. I didn't know that when I was helping those gentlemen in earlier that that's why they were here. I wish I would have known that. Clear sky here, 32 degrees right now. 13 is the dew point, so you can see we still have very, very dry air. And the wind's still a little bit breezy. So we have a wind chill yet of 25 degrees. That's how it's going to feel if you're out here. Still the 20s. We had a lot of teens earlier this morning, but it's still chilly. And we're still going to be a little bit breezy today, probably through about noon or 1. Not like yesterday, windy, but I think we can still be a little bit breezy. Maybe northwest here, 8 to 18 miles an hour. Where yesterday, man, we were cranking well into the 30s. With that wind. And then the winds will die out into the late afternoon and evening. So tonight the winds will be light, it'll be clear, it'll be cold. And so that will sort of leapfrog us into the parade. It's going to be a cold start, but at least not a windy day at the parade. Clear skies now, looking nice out here. It's cold, it's crisp. We still have some bands of lake effect snow showers near the Adirondacks, Finger Lakes region of New York State. near the south towns of Buffalo down there, around Erie, Cleveland, some of those usual suspects. And we have a big ridge of high pressure moving in. It's going to keep us cold today and nice and dry. We've got that chilly flow of air around that. So today, tonight, and tomorrow will be cold. And then Sunday will warm up. We'll get to around 60. Next best rain chance looks to be Monday during the morning hours, right into about early afternoon should kick out of here. And then the next best chance after that will be Wednesday. And I think Wednesday's rain will be fairly significant. There'll be a lot of cold air behind it. You can see the snow kind of wrapping into some of the areas to our west and north. We'll have a cold rain, and then once that moves out, cold temperatures will settle right back in here starting next Thursday. So cold today, tonight, and tomorrow. Bit of a warm-up Sunday, Monday and Tuesday as well. Wednesday, still kind of rainy, probably a drop in temperatures during the day, and then we have the cold air settling right back in by next Thursday, high of only 45. All right, I hope you have a great weekend. Virginia This Morning will continue right after this.
Sunshine. That's each and every one of you who's joining us this morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning into Virginia This Morning as we get closer to yet another weekend here in Central Virginia. If you're just joining us for the first time, we want to say welcome to you. And if you are a repeat viewer of the show, welcome back. So great to always have you with us. I'm Amy Lacey, today joined by Courtney Dean. Hey, Courtney, good to have you here on this Friday.
Oh, it's always great to be here. I like the Friday.
Friday, because, you know, let's celebrate a little bit that we have made it to the end of the work week, and there's just so much going on this weekend. That's so much fun.
Yeah, what do you have anything fun planned?
Just a little bit of everything to get into the season. I still haven't fully decorated yet.
Me
so
either.
That's going to be on the agenda. It's just there just aren't enough hours in a day.
No.
But after this weekend, I am making a promise that it is going to look like the holidays just are all over the place at my house. They exploded at my house.
Well, I feel like it's because Thanksgiving was so late this year.
Yeah.
We've all kind of gotten a late start, and I felt like I was the only one, so I'm glad you said that
You're in good
haven't
company.
done it either.
No, I started a little bit, but then I still have a lot of catching up to do. So that will be Saturday and Sunday.
Yes,
this weekend.
and it's so cold. I haven't wanted to go up into the attic and pull out all of the nutcrackers and all the,
and
the
tree
fun
and
stuff.
everything else. Yeah, so not just yet, but this weekend, because Tom says it's going to warm up.
It's going to warm up on Sunday, so we can go to the attic and get those things and get outside and put the lights outside. And
that's going to be the day.
Yes.
Well, we do have another great show planned for you to enjoy this morning. Such a great show. Ned Curry and Sam McFadden are here from Ryba's Pierogi. They're making their debut in our kitchen. We know they're going to be back too. Their cheese and potato-filled pierogies will be on the menu today. We absolutely cannot wait to sink our teeth into those. Yum, 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 yum.
Cannot wait. And the Friends of Cat Simons Foundation is hosting a friendly holiday celebration, and you can bring your four-legged friends too. Deborah Willis and Santa Frank Hudak are here with the details. And they were supposed to bring along Deborah's beagle, but unfortunately she wasn't feeling well today, so they wanted to let her rest at home.
As she should.
Yes.
But we will send our well wishes to that pup right now.
Yes.
Now let's send it out to Andreas, who is live on location this morning. Hey, Andreas.
This segment is sponsored by Marco's Pizza.
Happy Friday indeed. The best way to spend Fridays is with a little pizza. I'm here at Marco's Pizza, the brand new location off of Mechanicsville Turnpike, and I had the pleasure of speaking with Chef Marco back there and Harry Ragsdale, the owner of this incredible establishment. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Super excited. Pizza is one of my favorite foods.
Mine too.
In fact, I consider it a food group on its own. And so this is your 8th location.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're getting ready for the grand opening. The hustle and the bustle, I don't know if you guys can see, the hustle and the bustle is happening to get you ready for an event that's coming up just this Sunday. Tell us about it.
Yes, we've got our friends and family event on Sunday from 1 until 4 p.m. here in the parking lot. We want everybody to come. Mechanicsville, I'm coming for you. I want so many cars stacked up that we are stopping traffic on Mechanicsville Turnpike. We're going to have all the free pizza you could possibly eat. We're raffling off free pizza for a year. We've got jump castles, a game truck, and we're just going to have a big old party.
So not only pizza, but a lot of fun and an opportunity to take advantage of some pizza you might be able to have time and time again. Now, one of the things that's important is in your first 7 days, you're going to be giving back to the community in an incredible way, as you do so often.
Yes, so for the first 7 days, any size pizza, no matter how many toppings, we're going to donate $1 from every pizza sold back to the Children's Hospital of Richmond.
That's great. And it's so important because businesses like yours help to fuel organizations that do so much great work in the community. Not to mention the ways that you're keeping people fed and happy through all of your locations in the community.
Absolutely. Giving back to the community is the hallmark of Marco's Pizza, and our pleasure to be here in Mechanicsville where we can help give back and serve the best pizza in Mechanicsville.
That's right. So as we get ready for Sunday, as you said, we're planning on having cars stacked up on Mechanicsville Turnpike 1 to 4 p.m. You mentioned raffles and other ways to get free pizza. How can people prepare to make sure they're in the running?
Sure. So in addition to the free pizza buffet, we're encouraging everyone to sign up for our loyalty rewards program. Those who do will receive a certificate for a free medium one-topping pizza that can be redeemed on a future visit. And again, I've got the best pizza in Mechanicsville. I'm ready to load everybody up. The more, the merrier.
That's right. The more, the merrier indeed. Now, as we mentioned, this is your 8th location.
Yes, ma'am.
That is incredible. Tell us a little bit about the other locations where folks can get some pizza.
Sure. We've got locations all over town. Midlothian Turnpike, Hull Street Road. I've got one in Short Pump on John Rolfe Parkway, West Broad Street across from Costco, Virginia Center Commons, and Forest and Glenside.
All over Richmond, surely.
Yes.
So wherever you are, you certainly can get some pizza, but we want you here in Mechanicsville this weekend for sure. Are there plans in the future to continue expansion?
Absolutely. We're immediately headed over to the Hull and Genito corridor to open a new location, hopefully by March of next year. And yes, our goal is to get to 10 stores between this and everything else. 10
stores. We're opening 8. You're almost there, and it's very exciting. Yes. Congratulations to you and the entire team that's come together to put this special, special place in progress. Now, we can see all of the new equipment, all kinds of things that are in the works. Tell us about what went into planning for a location like this.
There's a lot of work that goes into planning and building a new store. We started this process about 7 months ago and are finally getting to the end where the dust settles. But yes, there's a lot of love that goes into building these stores, and I'm hoping that y'all feel it when you come and check us out.
Absolutely. I feel it just talking with you. I know the ovens are not on right now. Chef Marco's making sure we see them. How many pizzas can you produce in one day?
Well, that's the beauty of having multiple stores. I have an unlimited supply because if I can't handle it from one store, we're just going to call another and tell them to start pumping it out.
That's right. So many locations, so many opportunities, so much pizza. Tell us real fast, what is your favorite pizza and what's your best seller?
My favorite pizza is the all meats, which is one of our best sellers, that and our deluxe, which is our supreme pizza. The goal here at Marco's Pizza is to serve a better product. We have a better product. We make our dough fresh in the store daily. We slice our vegetables fresh in the store daily. And my goal is for you to open the pizza box and see so much food you can't eat it all.
That's right. You always, I've had your pizzas before, and I always walk away saying, I gotta go get another one. One is never enough, and that's why it's so exciting that someone could win free pizza for a year.
Yes, free pizza for a year. We're raffling it off. It's 52 pizzas across an entire year. It's all the pizza you could possibly stand to eat, and it definitely brings people in.
Definitely brings people in, and that's what we want. It's people to come in, especially here to Mechanicsville this weekend as you prepare for a grand opening. Now, when are we thinking that the inside of the store will open?
We are hoping by next Tuesday or Wednesday to be selling pizzas.
That's right. We cannot wait, and we certainly will be in the line to get our pizza and to make sure that we're helping you to make a difference in the community.
Thank you so much.
We are looking so forward to being here on Sunday, December 8th for Family and Friends Day at Marco's Pizza here on Mechanicsville Turnpike. We can't wait to see you come out for games, activities, raffles, free pizza, and more. All right. In case you were wondering, it's time. Marco's Pizza, our 8th location, opening in just a few days. In the meantime, we'll be sending it in to you, Amy and Courtney.
Oh my goodness, Andreas. What a great assignment today.
Seriously, and Chef Marco, I loved his little dancing behind.
He was having a lot of fun.
I don't know if Andreas knew that he was dancing around her.
She'll have to look back at the replay.
Yeah.
Well, Invest 529 and CBS 6, of course, are proud partners in presenting Battle of the Brains every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. This week, Oscar Smith High School will face off against Grafton High School. And now you have a chance to get in on the action. You have a chance to play.
Ooh, okay. Answer the following question correctly for your chance to win an Invest 529 account worth $529. Here's today's question. Are contributions to Invest 529 tax deductible in Virginia? A, yes, they are tax deductible. B, only if you sing the state song. C, no, you get a cookie instead. Or D, only for people named Virginia. Wonder. Submit your answer now to wtvr.com/BOB for your chance to win.
I always love those. It's a highlight of my Friday.
Yes, so fun. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming back from the break. The Friends of Cat Simons Foundation are hosting a family-friendly holiday celebration, and you are invited. Here to tell us all about it is Deborah Willis, an organizer with the foundation, along with Santa Frank Hudak. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Amy. So glad to be here. Really appreciate that.
Deborah, we are all still just heartbroken over Kat's loss here in our community, but you have been from day one doing events to keep her memory and her efforts alive. What is happening this weekend?
Well, you're absolutely right. It's such a loss after 25 years in the community, all the things that she did for the wonderful charities and certainly what she did for pets. So we decided, let's do something to celebrate some pets this coming weekend. So at the Virginia Cliff Inn, we're going to be having Mr. Christmas right here, and he's going to be doing photos with dogs and cats. And you can have as many as 3 at one time. I don't know how he's going to do that, but we'll work that out. And we have a professional photographer, Amanda, who will be there, and she's going to be taking pictures so that you can use them for your holiday treasures and portraits. We're also going to have an opportunity to take some pictures of the dogs that want to be adopted by Christmas as well. We're going to be doing that for the SPCA.
Oh, that is just beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And the connection with myself and Kat, we worked for many years together across the alley at Light 98.
Yeah.
So that's how I first met her, and we did an awful lot of broadcasts together. Lovely person. Actually, I don't think you'd find another person like her in the world.
No, you do not.
She's special.
You met her. I could go a couple of years in between seeing her in person, and it was like I had just seen her the day before, and that we were best friends for our entire lives. Just the warmth and the kindness and this commitment to the Richmond community.
Exactly. That's why we connected, and the two of us are like salt and pepper. We work together on all kinds of shows and on the radio and off. But there is no way on God's green earth that I would not help to support anything that had to do with Kat Simon. She was that kind of a person. I just loved her to death, really.
We started this foundation right after we lost her because we did not want to let all of the charitable giving and all of the wonderful work that she did for the community go away. So we decided, let's start this foundation. So we are gathering money, we're accepting donations, and then we give those back out to the many charities that she supported. So that's our way of giving back. We just had Giving Tuesday, and this is a giving month. So the holidays especially, she was so involved in, always doing something for anybody else. So this is our way to be able to keep her memory alive and to keep her legacy going.
And this is a way that is also kind of a fun moment too.
It is.
Who doesn't love to have a pet picture with Santa Claus,
That's
right? And that's where you come in, and I know that you're gonna love when folks come out there and meeting all of the pets too, because Kat was very much an animal lover.
She was. And that was another thing that drew us closer together, was the fact that we both loved animals. And in any event, I'm just so tickled to death. I would do anything to support Kat in her memory. She's such a wonderful person. And a great radio personality, too, if I may add that, too.
Absolutely. I miss that voice
Yeah,
in the
that voice,
afternoons.
that
My
voice.
goodness. And, you know, this is something, too, that not only is it fun, but you're also doing a drive to support those pets who still haven't found their forever homes.
Exactly. So we're asking people to bring some pet food, dog or cat food. Bring this to the events,
Right.
2 to 5 at the Virginia Cliff Inn on Mountain Road. And so you bring that food donation, and then we'll distribute that out. Then afterwards, there'll be a tree lighting service at the Culture Arts Center with a sing-along, and one of my groups is going to be doing some caroling there. So it's going to be a very fun, festive day, but we're trying to remember Kat, her love of animals, and to be able to get these animals adopted, find good homes. But then if you have your own beloved pet, bring that pet, get a portrait done, and have it forever and ever and ever.
And I would like to distinguish between what she said, light it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's very important. Not lit. We may be lit later, but right now.
Santa.
Hey, Santa has a very busy season ahead, so.
I love bayberry juice.
Okay.
Rudolph and I just have a good time with that.
All right, then.
And all of the food that comes in for the pets, which shelter does it go to?
Well, we're going to be working with the SPCA tomorrow, and then we have other opportunities to get some to the Henrico Humane.
That is fantastic.
So it is.
Just spreading that good cheer that Kat brought to so many organizations. I know I worked with her personally. Name the cause, and she was a part of it.
Always. Sure.
And always had that soft spot for animals, which resonates with me since I had that shared experience. But thank you for keeping, I don't want to say her memory alive, her legacy alive,
That's
because
exactly what we're doing.
the good work that she did carries on. So thank you, thank you,
We
thank
should
you.
also mention the fact that the love that she showed for the animals is very important and very wonderful, but she did the same for people.
Yes, she did.
She did. She could come into a room and just light the room,
Yes, she did.
and I loved her.
She was so special. Thank you both for bringing her legacy here
Thank you for
today.
having us.
You know, I feel like Kat's with us at this very moment.
She is.
She
And
is.
thank
She's
you,
right there
Amy.
looking down.
Thank you so much, and Channel 6. You've been a great supporter of all of her events all these years, and I know how close everybody was to her.
And I do apologize to you because I got busy this morning. I did not get a chance to shave this morning.
That's okay,
Well,
Santa. We don't expect you to because you're getting all the
I keep,
lists.
snacks and spare change in there.
That's a good thing to do.
but there is one downside to this. When I go to bed at night, I found I couldn't roll over.
Okay.
And finally, my wife told me, she says, the darn thing's getting stuck in your armpit. And
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't roll over. So all you ladies with long hair probably know the same thing.
Well, Mrs. Claus, we'll have to have a conversation with
yes.
her. The Friends of Cat Simon are hosting a family-friendly holiday celebration, and you can bring your dogs too. It's happening Saturday, December 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Virginia Cliff Inn, 2900 Mountain Road in Glen Allen, Virginia. For more information, just visit our show website by early this afternoon. That is virginiathismorning.com. And well wishes to your pup who was supposed to be here today.
you.
Courtney, I know you were disappointed the puppy wasn't here. Me too. I'll send it over your way right now.
Yes, I might have almost shed a few tears not getting to snuggle a dog today, but that's okay. I'll go snuggle mine. So, what do you get when you combine one of the best small town food scenes in the country, a vibrant art scene, and a state willing to pay you to move there? We're talking to you about Lewisburg, West Virginia, in this week's Discover with Dave series.
This segment is sponsored by Rockingham Insurance.
I've been wanting to visit Lewisburg, West Virginia for years. It was once voted coolest small town in the U.S. Also, the state will pay certain remote workers to move there. Here's what to know in case you'd like to try a visit first. Downtown has enough variety of shops and restaurants to keep you busy for much of a day, so much so that it's a stop for bus tours. I'd recommend starting with coffee or a light breakfast at the Wild Bean. It's enjoyed by all the town's creatures. After a little shopping, grab a mid-morning snack or lunch at the locals' recommended corn and flour bakery. That was delicious. While still downtown, pop into the notably eclectic Robert's Antiques. There are the things here you would expect to find, and then What the what? It also houses one of the largest selections of wine in West Virginia. There's also the art scene in Lewisburg. To me, this is key to what really sets Lewisburg apart. You'll find local art for sale in many of the shops downtown, but the art anchor is Carnegie Hall, one of only 4 in the world. There are a couple of interesting cemeteries, plus the old stone Presbyterian church dating back to 1796. The signature lodging option in town is the historic General Lewis Inn, billed as historic charm meets modern luxury. Let's get back to the food. The USA Today Reader's Choice for Best Small Town Food Scene in 2023 and 2024, Lewisburg has plenty for the palate. The Humble Tomato serves its dishes out of a building that's been standing for over 2 centuries. Working with local farmers, the menu is Italian-inspired. Starting with an autumn tonic topped with smoking rosemary, I had the lemon arugula chicken. Light and fresh, it's a great example of what you'll find here. It's always nice when a place lives up to its billing. I look forward to being back. In Lewisburg, I'm Dave Parker.
For home, auto, and farm insurance, give Rockingham Insurance a call at 800-434-7736 or visit rockingham.insure to find a local agent. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to our live Friday show. The Dominion Energy Christmas Parade is a longtime tradition in Richmond. This year marks the 41st annual event. Floats from so many community businesses and organizations will make their way down Broad Street. This year, our friends at Balducci Builders are making their debut in the parade. I had a chance to catch their project in action. Take a look.
This segment is sponsored by Balducci Builders.
So you say that this year's theme is thank you. 2024 has been a great year for Balducci Builders.
I'd like to think every year of the 40 years has been great. This has been, I would say this year has been especially great. We've got a lot of new staff. We've got fantastic help that has I mean, a lot of our folks have been working with us for 35 plus years. And so it just felt natural this year. Give a big thank you and hopefully set this up to do this every year. And so it's been a great time.
How did you come up with the design and how to execute it?
Well, we're custom home builders, build beautiful additions, remodels. We've never built a gingerbread house. And so this is a first. We're kind of winging it as we're building it, but we think it's going to be pretty exciting when all's said and done. I mean, we have behind us, we have some of the finest craftsmen that we've ever worked with. So I think the city's going to be really, really happy.
We're very excited that Connor invited Miners Fences to be a part of the preparation for the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. It's going to be a great day.
And the float's going to be fun. I'm going to carry my daughter out Saturday and we'll have a good time.
So you do want to say thank you to the community, also to the community that helps you be who you are.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a major thank you to our community, all of our clients throughout the years. An even bigger thank you to all of the folks that, you know, through their blood, sweat, and tears, they are what enable us to build the kind of homes and projects that we do. So big thank you.
Thanks to Connor and them over there at the Balducci's. We've kept really busy and we just enjoy doing work for them.
Actually, we work with Connor has been probably 3 years, and we are so excited that he invited us to be here today and help the community.
SmartWire has been part of this community for 40 years, and we're thrilled to be a part of such a fun atmosphere and event.
Anything big coming up for 2025?
A lot of exciting stuff. And so I think the idea is to sprint towards the end of this year and just kind of set ourselves into a place where we can just take advantage of all the great things coming.
You know, it's a new season now, and we are super happy to be together with all these companies here, especially Balducci. So we are so excited for the next year and how everything's going to go.
Anything else that you would want to tell folks about Balducci Builders and why maybe consider that custom home in the new year?
All of our projects with all of our clients, they're for very specific reasons. Some people, they're looking to move an elderly parent back into the house. Some folks making room for a child is coming back from college and doesn't quite know what they want to do yet. Some folks just a different layout as they enter retirement. So I think what I would say is start with a conversation with us. That's the best way to begin. So if you have any questions about maybe what you could do for lifestyle changes, or again, that kid coming back from college or whatever it may be, just talk to us, and we'll certainly go through what are some good ideas and maybe not so good ideas, and start there.
Well, we are certainly looking forward to seeing your float on Saturday, December 2nd. Thank you, Connor Fagan.
Absolutely. Thank you.
CBS 6 is a proud media sponsor of the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. The 41st annual event is happening this Saturday, December 7th. There will be big balloons, floats, marching bands, and much, much more, along with legendary Santa making their way from the Science Museum to 7th Street downtown. Richmond native and 2024 Team USA member, Olympic swimmer and medalist Charlie Swanson will serve as this year's parade Grand Marshal.
Final. We absolutely cannot wait to see the finished product there that Balducci Builders and all of those wonderful contractors put together for the parade. Balducci Builders, Inc. is located at 10173 Chamberlain Road in Mechanicsville, Virginia. You can reach them at 804-730-0034 or visit them online at balducciinc.com. Our live show returns right after this. Stay with us.
Welcome back to our live show. Here's a programming note to tell you about. If you're looking for a segment from our show, all you have to do is visit our show website at virginiathismorning.com. It's up and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And our website isn't the only place you can watch Virginia This Morning. We can be viewed on the apps, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. You can watch it there too. If you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. And the best part, as always, it's absolutely free.
This segment is sponsored by Med RVA Healthcare and Tubes Today.
Recurrent ear infections plague some children, but now Med RVA is making it more convenient for families to get those kids the help they need. Joining me now is Dr. Wayne Shia, and you are talking about Tubes Today.
I am. Tubes Today has been around for a few years, and it's a more efficient and more convenient way for parents to have the much-needed ear tubes placed for their children with recurrent ear infections.
It is available on Saturdays, and you can even book online.
Correct. The way we have it set up is you can log in and book a case or book your child's ear tubes operation online conveniently, so that it's a seamless process. You have the doctor's appointment and the surgery on the same day. You can pick whichever day you choose. We now have started, as you alluded to, doing them on Saturdays so that it's more convenient for the parents. Oftentimes this simple procedure, which takes about 15 minutes, I would see both parents taken off of work. I would see them, getting the family together for a 15-minute operation, and then it's really kind of uneventful because the child is fine in a few hours after the operation. So it's a nice, quick operation, and it does a lot of good for the children.
So this does benefit families in many different ways.
Yes, it allows them to get the ear tubes that the pediatricians have already told them that their child needs, to get that a little quicker than waiting 3 or 4 weeks to get an appointment, 3 or 4 weeks to get on the schedule. They can just book it, and by the end of the week have the tubes that their child needs.
There's about a 97% success rate with ear tubes. Tell us more about them, how they work.
So ear tubes are usually placed in the child's eardrum. So we take the child back to the operating room and really just use the anesthesia to keep the child still and asleep for about 15 minutes. We go into the ear canal, remove any excess wax that might be there, look at the drum, make a cut inside the drum, and put a tube. A tube is really a stent to hold the eardrum open so that a drop of air can get in there so they don't build up the fluid and they don't build up the ear infections. So about 95 to 97% of the kids will stop all the ear infections, although there are a few that continue to need some treatment afterwards, but the tubes certainly help reduce any damage to the hearing, damage to the eardrum, and missed days in daycare and And again, parents don't have to miss work because their child has a fever, those types of things.
So a relatively simple procedure in just 15 minutes.
Absolutely. And it used the old way of doing it was you would book with your surgeon, or actually you'd go to your pediatrician. After a certain number of ear infections, the pediatrician would recommend tubes. Then you would find an ENT doctor, wait 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer nowadays, to get on the schedule, and then another 3 weeks to get the surgery. With the way we've done it on Tubes Today is you can log in, and by the end of the week, you log in, you say what day you want to come in, you have the doctor's appointment, and then you have the surgery on the same day.
So 15 minutes for the surgery. What's the recovery like?
The child is usually recovered in the recovery room for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then within an hour, the anesthesia is completely worn off, but they're usually out parents have taken the child home within about 30 or 40 minutes.
Are there any side effects with ear tubes?
Sometimes the ear tubes can get infected or come out early or get clogged themselves. The one side effect that you worry about is if the child has a lot of ear infections, it could keep a hole in the eardrum, which would necessitate a surgery later. But that's really 1 or 2% of the kids. 98% of them, they don't need anything like that.
Thank you for such important information about Tubes Today.
You're welcome.
We have more information about Tubes Today from MedRVA on our website, virginiathismorning.com. It was wonderful stopping by MedRVA Surgery Center at Stony Point. For more information, visit tubestoday.com. You can find them on facebook.com/MedRVA Healthcare as well. Courtney, what's coming up next?
Oh boy, Amy, I'm here in the Virginia This Morning kitchen, and we can't wait to try these homemade pierogies. Ned Curry and Sam McFadden are here to show us how it's done. That's coming up after the break. So excited! Yay!
Yeah, it is finally showtime. Time for some homemade pierogies. Riva's Pierogi is one of the premier places here in Virginia where you can get these authentic style dumplings.
Ned Curry is the owner, and he brought along Sam McFadden to help. Welcome to Virginia This Morning. This is your first time here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. We're really excited to cook some pierogi.
We're really excited to try some pierogies and see how they're made. I've never seen them made.
Yeah, I told you at the top of the show, I'm from Pittsburgh. Pierogies are their own food group with all of the Eastern European folks who live in the Pittsburgh area. So this is very exciting to me to bring a part of my culture right here to Virginia.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people have the same story right here in Richmond, and we meet new people every week that are so happy to see us, that haven't had this home-cooked taste that we get to bring to them. So it's really awesome.
Okay, let's get started here.
Get into
what are we gonna do?
Yes.
So Sam's gonna start rolling out our dough. We have a really rich, buttery dough made with butter, eggs, and sour cream, and we start out every day by making that dough fresh. And we let it rest for a little while in the fridge, and then we roll it out thin and stuff it with our potato and cheese mixture. One of our ethoses is super clean ingredients. There's no preservatives, there's no sugars, there's no artificial flavors. It's all the real deal.
Wow.
Just like your mom or grandma would make.
Yeah, it's so important too, because I mean, that is how families do it. I mean, where I'm from, they make them a lot in churches as fundraisers, maybe during the Lenten season. And it's just really special to have those clean ingredients and know that you're taking care of yourself as you eat it too.
Yeah. And yeah, just because it's clean doesn't mean it has to be boring or
flavorless.
Yeah, they're so cozy and they're perfect for these cool winter days. So we're super excited.
Now, speaking of cool, do you need to keep the dough cool? Do you need to refrigerate that?
Yeah, because of how much butter and dairy we keep in it, we keep it cool, so it can be a little tough to roll out. But once you get it there to that nice thin dough, you can really taste how much we put into it.
He's getting his workouts.
Yeah, and we are doing the potato and cheese here today. What other flavors do you have?
So we do 8 or 9 different varieties at the farmers markets. Things like sauerkraut and mushroom or potato and dill. Those ones are both totally vegan, which is really awesome.
Yes.
And then we also do things like sauerkraut and bacon, or pastrami and Swiss is a fun one that a lot of people haven't seen before. They're just super cozy, and they're great for meals or snacks, which is awesome.
Yes.
And they go straight out of the freezer, and they cook in about 10 minutes. So I'm actually going to get started throwing some in the pan right here. I'm just going to start with a little bit of oil. You can do oil or butter. We're going to add some butter later because you always got to have more.
Everything's better with butter, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just going to take these right out of our bag, and you can find these at Stella's Grocery, Good Foods Grocery, Elwood Thompson's. There are a bunch of places in town.
All the Richmond institutions, right?
Yeah, everywhere you know and love.
Look at that sizzle. That is so exciting.
What kind of oil do you like to use?
So this is sunflower oil. I really like the nutty flavor, but really any oil you use at home is going to be fine. Olive oil or avocado oil, whatever you've got at home is going to work perfect.
So these are straight also out of the freezer, you said. You did not have to defrost these.
Straight from the freezer. It's really easy on those days where you don't feel like cooking, or you've forgotten to cook and it's already 8 o'clock and you're like, I need to get something on the table. We're here for you.
Yeah, I think Amy and I both know about that. With
Yes, with kids at home, you want a quick meal because they're always hungry, even though maybe 5 minutes ago you asked them if they were ready for dinner and they said no, and then all of a sudden they are way too hungry and want to have the dinner immediately.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what we're here for. So we're also going to show you a way to make these pierogi into an easy meal, just a nice sheet pan dinner. You can do them in the saute pan like this, but you can also bake, boil, throw them in the toaster oven or air fryer.
Oh, wow.
It's really as easy as just getting them hot again and getting some golden brown color on them.
Beautiful. But this is your favorite way, right?
This is my favorite way. This is the way that Mom would do it.
This is the traditional way.
Yeah,
this is the way I've had it countless times.
This is the cozy, comforting way that, yeah, if you've grown up with them, you know exactly what they are.
And I'm super excited. I've had pierogies, but I'm from here. I'm from Richmond, and this is not something that you see the stands like you talk about. You've seen in Pittsburgh the stands on the street with selling pierogies.
Yeah,
so I'm super excited.
The last time I was home, somebody was peddling pierogies out of a cooler in what is called the Strip District there, and saying these are the best pierogies. I think Ryba's might be the best pierogies.
If the smell is any indication, I would say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to put our hat in the ring for that. I mean, I don't think anybody beats our quality of ingredients. We use only organic flour for our dough. And it's Polish mom approved. If my mom is going to put her family name on the bag, it's going to be great.
So it does come from your family, so the heritage.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So the company's name, Ryba, is my mom's maiden name. It means fish in Polish, which is why we have our little fish logo there.
Okay.
A lot of people, sometimes people will get confused why we're the fish, but that's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I grew up in a big Polish-American family and grew up eating these for the holidays, especially. Easter and Christmas are really important.
Yes, very much so.
So we're actually just getting ready to do our holiday pre-orders, which just went live today and will close on the 15th. But you can get 8 or 9 different varieties, our fresh-made sausages, soups, everything you need for the holidays.
Caramelized onions to top them with.
Oh, yeah, and that's
all the work for you.
And that is so important because people are busier than ever, especially this time of year. So why not just have the meal that is ready to go? While you're cutting those onions, I want to turn the attention back over here to Sam because you cut these out using kind of like a pastry cutter, maybe a biscuit cutter, and now we're going to maybe do a little bit of wrapping.
Yeah, so once you get your dough all rolled out, you know, toss some flour on it. We use these hand crimpers because
you make
during
a
our
lot
production
each day.
process, we make between 1,000 and a couple thousand pierogi a day. So the carpal tunnel can kind of set in. So we do this to make it a little bit easier. And we've got our filling right here.
Okay, and that is potato and cheese.
This is potato and cheese. Just a really simple filling. You can see in our ingredient list, we just do potatoes, cheddar cheese, salt. Keep it really, really simple. And you just place it in the center. Take a small knife. Sort of spread it out.
And then crimp it
look
together.
at that.
Press
Folds
it.
up. Perfect.
And just trim out the side.
And there
right
you
there,
go.
You have a perfect little dumpling.
Ready to eat. Well, Ned and Sam are going to hang out with us in the kitchen, and when we come back, we're going to enjoy just a few of these pierogies.
And if you'd like more information on Ryba's pierogi, just look for a link on our show website by later today at virginiathismorning.com. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We are ending things in the Virginia This Morning kitchen with Ned Curry and Sam McFadden from Ryba's Pierogi. You may notice that, Andres, you smelled the pierogies, didn't you?
She did. I made it
and came back in just for the taste test.
It's amazing. You sniffed your way here, right? All the way from Mechanicsville.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I think we're going to do a taste test.
Are we? Oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
I'm ready to
Let's
dig
in.
in. Yeah, let's
Our
do
potato
it.
and cheese pierogi.
Okay.
Let's try
Yes.
it out.
Here we go.
Got the forks going. Let's here. We'll cut this one in half and try. Oh, well, hold on.
There we go.
Let's see if we can do that. There we go.
Delicious.
Got the little plasticky forks. They don't hold up.
They don't always. They always
don't
bend a
cut
little bit.
So super well.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That is amazing.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
you
I
get the
made
nice-
it back for that.
Yeah, you get the nice buttery crunch on the outside, the super cozy filling inside. It's perfect for a day like today.
Biggest compliment
cheesy.
ever, just like the church ladies at the churches in Pittsburgh.
That is a huge compliment.
That
Oh
is
my
a
goodness.
huge compliment. Thank you. My
I would have taken
goodness.
second best, but if they're just as good, I'll take
They
it.
are just as good. You can taste the love in them and the culture that you grew up in with your family. So
Just don't tell them that when you go back to Pittsburgh. You can't. You got to keep it a secret for a little while, right?
they won't let me go back home again if I say
If you
that.
say the church ladies.
But I think this is really, really delicious.
Oh my goodness!
Thank
And
you
you
so
have all
much.
these vegetables. Talk about just a couple of little things that are good to pair.
Yeah, easy sheet pan dinner, Brussels sprouts or cabbage, carrots or squash, onions, garlic, whatever you really love and is seasonal. You can just cut those up, throw them with the pierogi on a pan, oil or butter, and chuck it in the oven for about 20 minutes, and you have the easiest dinner of the week. You could throw some sausage on there too if you enjoy meat, or if you don't, just add more veggies, mushrooms. You really can't go wrong. Whatever you like will go good with the pierogi.
And you said that you've been having some conversations with families that pierogi night has kind of replaced pizza night.
It really has.
So,
yeah.
I mean, kids
It's
love
incredible.
these things.
Yeah, it's if your kid eats mac and cheese or cheese pizza, they're gonna love these pierogi. Time and time again, kids come up and ask for them. They see us at the farmer's market, and the kids are the first one to stop and be like, wait, we need to get pierogi.
Absolutely. And it's clean. They're all your clean ingredients. You feel good about giving
Yeah,
it to your family.
and families can feel great about it, yeah.
All right.
We want to say a big thank you to all of our guests today and to you for watching Virginia This Morning. We return on Monday.
That's right. Have a great and safe weekend. Be kind to yourself and each other. And take care.
Yum.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Gotta love the sour cream, too.
Yes.